Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is WD Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find the link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. Now, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find a link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about how do people secretly describe you. So pile number 1, you're going to be the amethyst crystal. Pile number 2, you're going to be the smoky quartz, no, sorry, the tiger's eyes crystal. And pile number 2, the lazurite crystal. So again, pile number 1, amethyst crystal. Pile number 2, tiger's eyes crystal. And pile number 3, lazurite crystal. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1! Welcome to my channel. This is WD Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the amethyst crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So my pile number 1, how do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you, my pile number 1? How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? What do we have here? We have the moon. You could be a Pisces here, don't have to be. But people describe you, secretly describe you as someone who is hard to read, mysterious. There is this alluring energy about you, magnetism, okay? Enchanting. People get lost in your eyes. You may have been told that before. How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? We have the 6 of Swords. People secretly describe you as someone who is calm, cool, and collected. Somebody who is always moving forward in life. With the 6 of Swords, you never get stuck in a situation or way of thinking or way of doing things. You're always moving forward, okay? This is what I'm getting here. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Knight of Wands. They secretly describe you as someone who is bold, someone who's adventurous, someone who's a go-getter, okay? Someone who's passionate, somebody who's driven. Yeah, like very courageous here, okay? How do people secretly... Ooh, we have the 10 of Pentacles. People secretly describe you as someone with the 10 of Pentacles that is extremely valuable, okay? With the 10 of Pentacles, you bring a lot of like wealth of knowledge to the table. You're extremely competent. They see long-term success and longevity with you with the 10 of Pentacles. They see stability with you. This is what I'm getting here, okay? Somebody may be describing you as their ideal lover, ideal partner with the 10 of Pentacles, or someone that they could see themselves building a legacy with, building a family with. Okay. So, how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, as a strategist. Okay. With the Seven of Swords, they also describe you as someone who's really good at like outsmarting others, thinking on your feet. You may be keeping people on their toes. Okay, with the Seven of Swords, like you may be keeping somebody on their toes. They may be saying that. They describe you as somebody who is like, yeah, very strategic, somebody who is like has a methodology, does things in a specific manner. Okay, somebody who knows when to speak. There's discernment. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? We have the Hierophant. You could be a Taurus here, don't have to be, but people secretly describe you as someone who is extremely knowledgeable, resourceful, someone who does things by the book as well with the Hierophant, or someone who's a scribe who is well versed in specific like niche in a specific niche or a specific topic, or even like when it comes to your culture, you can be described as somebody who's well cultured, or you understand, or you know the rules of engagement or regulation. Some of you could be lobbyists here. Some of you could also be in government position, or like, yeah, I'm gonna like government position and heavy on lobbyist, or someone who is in oh my god, there's like specific title for this position. It's not copyright, but like something of that sort. Okay, maybe something about laws or like rules and regulation. um Not industry, organizations, and yeah, it's something about rules and regulatory, or there's a name for it, something, some of that something of that sort. Maybe some of you, this is like what you do for a living. So, how do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Spirit. How do people secretly describe you? We have the High Priestess. They secretly describe you as someone who's extremely discerning with the High Priestess. You know more than you let on with the High Priestess. Yeah, you're very mysterious, alluring, and intuitive, highly intuitive. Some people might be intimidated by your intuition, your power, because you know more than you let on. And not only that you know more, like you are someone who knows when to speak and when not to speak, what to say and what not to say. Okay, you have a lot of wisdom. So how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, as someone who's generous with the Six of Pentacles. You have a big heart. There could be sometimes at time like imbalance when you deal with people with the Six of Pentacles. How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please. We have the Three of Swords. Ooh, some people may secretly describe you as a heartbreaker. Someone who has strong boundaries with the Three of Swords, or like you're not afraid of rejecting people. If they're not in alignment with you, you are going to reject them with the Three of Swords. Yeah, but they definitely secretly describe you as a heartbreaker. So, how do people secretly describe you? We have the Star, unique, authentic, original, innovative. You're just different. You have this light to you. You're influential for sure with the Star. You could be like a popular loner. Like, you may not have a lot of friends, but people in the neighborhood, okay, with the Hierophant, people in your community know you, people at work, okay, like even if you are in a different department, right, but people just know you, or your name, there's a buzz around your name with the Star. How do people secretly describe you? What do we have here? What do we have? Ooh, we have the Fool. Yeah, innovative, somebody who walks to the beat of their own drums, eccentric. You're different, you're definitely authentic. This is like one of the characteristics, or how people like describe you, is like you're authentic. They've never experienced someone like you. You're just different. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have the Empress. Okay, beautiful, abundant, definitely magnetic, attractive, the magnetic, like, I'm gonna like magnetic, I don't know why I heard magnetic attachment. Like some people are just attached to you with the Empress energy. Creative. Some of you, I'm getting exquisite beauty. That's what people describe, they secretly describe you. Do you have somebody in your workplace right now that is dying to ask you out? This person could be talking about you to their friends and family. They want to ask you out so bad. Like, I think, like, let's say, especially if you work in the office space and then you have like teams and stuff, and you know, like maybe you have your picture up. Oh my God, this person, this person clicks on your picture. Oh my gosh, like this person, I'm getting like with this energy. This is what I'm getting here with the Empress. How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please. Ooh, Two of Swords. Like unavailable, emotionally unavailable for the drama, for the nonsense. Okay, unbothered. That's how people describe you. Like you seem to live a life of leisure with the Empress energy. Like you're always in your feminine energy, especially if you're a woman here. You're always in your feminine energy. You always seem to be walking with ease, no sense of urgency. Like you're not in, like, there's no chaotic energy around you. There's no rush, rush, rush. Like you're just more relaxed or at peace, leisure. This is what I'm getting here. Like you seem to live a life of leisure, because we also have the Ten of Pentacles here. So that gives the vibe that you may be someone who lives a life of luxury. That could be some how people secretly describe you. So how do people? Ooh, we have the Lovers that flew out. Ooh, you could be a Gemini or Gemini, Taurus, Cusper, Libra, Aquarius. Could be Gemini. Yeah, Taurus. We have already Taurus here. Oh, Gemini, Cancer, Cusper as well. Ooh, and we have Pisces. Okay, but you're described as the ideal lover. I'm telling you, you have somebody who's like, I heard drop dead gorgeous. That's how somebody's describing you. That's what they're saying. Drop dead gorgeous. They're like, oh my gosh. They're like fanning over you. Like this person, if you give them a chance, ooh, I don't feel like they're gonna fumble you. This is somebody who's going to take their chance seriously. Okay. So how do people secretly describe you? How do they secretly describe you? We have Temperance, okay, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, like that, a life of leisure, that calm and wow, cool and collected energy. Somebody does not want me to speak. Holy. Calm, cool, and collected energy, wise beyond your years. That's how people describe you. Extremely knowledgeable. So how people secretly describe you? Ooh, Six of Wands. They put you on a pedestal. Victorious, like there's a celebratory energy around you with the Six of Wands, victorious energy, successful, or someone that's going to be successful. If you're not there yet, like let's say if you're working towards your financial stability and your success, people are definitely describing you as someone who is on the verge of success or going to be there or going to get there with the Six of Wands. You definitely have the potential. We have the Emperor Bouse. Okay, wow. Ooh, I'm getting like divine feminine, divine masculine. And we have the Lovers here. I'm telling you, somebody has a not. It's not a crush. This person is not a crush. They see you as their ideal lover. But the way that people secretly describe you is that you do have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy, because we have the Emperor and the Empress. And you are someone who's able to rest in your feminine energy, but you're also able to get things done. Like you have that leadership energy within you. Okay, you're a natural born leader, but you're also somebody who could persuade or influence other people to work with you. Okay, to embark on that journey with you and follow your lead without force. Okay, that's how people describe you. Okay, how do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Spirit. How do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please. Just one. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Knight of Wands again. Yeah, bold, adventurous, okay, creative, passionate. How do people secretly describe you? We have, yeah, the Knight of Swords, sharp, mentally agile, quick on your feet, witty. I heard banter, so maybe like you're really good at wordplay. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? We have the Nine of Wands, okay? Someone who's fiercely protective of your energy, like you're not like somebody who is aggressive or anything like that, because we don't have like the Five of Swords or the Five of Wands. There's no aggression here. However, with the Nine of Wands, what I'm getting, the way that people secretly describe you is that you are somebody, even though you are someone who rests in your laurels, and then you're in the Empress energy, you live life on your own terms, on like you're a woman or a man of leisure. You also have another side to you with the Nine of Wands that's fierce, like that sharp, like warrior, that fierce warrior with the Nine of Wands, who, like, even if you go through ups and downs and challenges in life, you always stand on your 10 toes, okay, 10 toes down with the Nine of Wands. And that's how people describe you. Like, you're not you're a lover, you're not a fighter, but like if push comes to shove with the Nine of Wands, if you have to throw hands, you will throw hands, okay? This is what I'm getting here. How do people secretly describe you? We have the World card. Somebody who is strong minded. That's how they describe you. Strong willed, because the World card is fixed energy, because we have all the fixed signs on the illustration, right? So you're someone who, once you make up your mind, you go for it. Some people may describe you as stubborn, okay, but you're not really. It's like once you have your mindset on something, it's like that's what it is. Like, you're not going to switch up. So how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have the Seven of Swords again. Yeah, you're, some people may describe you as sneaky because of the fox, okay, because you move in silence, you're hard to read, but it's just because they can't like pinpoint like your next move, because you're very strategic. So how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords. Ooh, the Ten of Swords is like abrupt ending. It can be betrayal, like harmful energy. But I'm not gonna like you're harmful, but people describe you as somebody who's harmful, but they do describe you as somebody who does not play games when it comes to your peace of mind or your life. Like, you're gonna cut off somebody if you feel like they're going to backstab you or betray you, or if they have. Like, you don't give people second chances. You run a strict program. That's what I heard. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Magician, Gemini and Cancer. Cancer, wow. Gemini and Virgo energy. We already have Cancer here as well. So with the Magician, the way that people describe you is they describe you as somebody who's capable, reliable, somebody who is like resourceful with the Magician, who has all the skill sets and talent to make their dream a reality. Okay, I'm getting full suite. You have all the skills, because the Magician is full suite, because he has all of the elements: the pentacles, the swords, the cup, and the wand. So full suite. So you're multi-talented here. So how do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Page of Cups. Imaginative, sensitive, creative, okay, intuitive. That's how people secretly describe you. People that have access to you, though, that knows the Page of Cups. Only the people that you let in close enough would see the Page of Cups. Most people don't see the Page of Cups within you. Okay? So that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal two. Welcome to my channel. This is Tell Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number two, you picked the Tiger's Eyes crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number two, how do people secretly describe you? How do they secretly describe you? How do they secretly describe you? How do they secretly describe you, my pal number two? God. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. So you could be a Virgo here. I heard meticulous, private. Okay. I'm getting like recluse. Some of you, especially with the hermit, because the hermit is a recluse. Okay. So you might be somebody who's always in the hermit mode. You're always keeping to yourself. Okay. Always like I don't know why I heard you sleep early, you're healthy. Oh, you're somebody like I feel like you work out every day, every single day, or like 5 days a week. You have a nice physique. Ooh, this is what I'm getting here with the Hermit card. Like people may describe you as somebody who's very disciplined. Okay. Yeah, like very like you're strict with your routine, your discipline, your diet. Like you I'm gonna like you don't eat junk food at all. Like you don't have cheat days. You don't. I'm gonna like you're really strict with your diet. I mean, I heard borderline obsessive. There's nothing wrong with that, honestly. Like, if you're borderline obsessed with your diet, kudos to you. Okay, like it's hard to stick with a diet sometimes, but I feel like it's not really a diet for you. It's a way of living, so that's why you can stick to it. It's not like something that you're forcing yourself to do because of you want to lose weight. No, this is like a lifestyle. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. You probably have like a clean lifestyle. I'm getting like somebody who wakes up early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, goes out for their jog. It's like every day you're very like disciplined in that sense, and that's how people describe you. But I feel like you might be um not necessarily a loner, because I'm not gonna like you're really a loner, but you like to spend most of your time alone, maybe in meditation or reading. You maybe like reading a lot of books, or you prefer quiet nights at home over going out to like going out to parties or clubbing and stuff like that. You maybe not really like those things. Like this is not your idea of like enjoying your time, your spare time, or your hobbies. It's more like you might like hobbies that are more intellectual than physical. Okay. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the King of Cups. Yeah, emotionally intelligent, emotionally sovereign. Okay. Very discerning. You know how to read the room. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, 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 ooh. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Hardworking, methodical, dedicated. You have amazing work ethic. That's what's getting like discipline. I'm telling you, Eight of Pentacles is like the discipline. Like this is straight up discipline energy. Okay, because you have to be disciplined in order to get to the Eight of Pentacles. Because you have like the suits, like you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, three, four, five, like especially Five of Pentacles. This is where you're struggling, you're going through it. And then Six of Pentacles, the scales a little bit tipping in your favor. And then Seven and Eight, you have to be disciplined in order to continue up the ladder, right? So this is something that that's how they describe you. So some of you could be workaholics as well, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, okay. I was getting too excited. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have the High Priestess. Intuitive, receptive, okay, discerning. You're the quiet type, quiet, observant type, my pile number two. Especially like these two, the Hermit and the High Priestess, you are extremely observant. Okay, you could be a detective. Some of you could actually probably are a detective. But like some of you could actually be detective. You'd be like, if let's say if you wanted to become a detective, you would be like the top of the top, okay? Like creme de la creme. Like what? Your observation skills is unmatched here. So we have the Eight of Wands, go getter. Yeah, like you take action, you take initiative, you're bold. This is how people secretly describe you. They look up to you, they admire you, but I'm getting like there's something about you being a recluse, or like you just don't like people know you, but they don't know you. Like they know who you are, they see you around, but it's like they don't know who you are. Okay, like they see you around, they know, oh, okay, that's pal number two, but they may not know your name, they may not know where you work, all that stuff, but they could tell like you're someone who's always on a mission, somebody who is disciplined. Like it's like I feel like I'm getting like You wake up at 5 o'clock every morning. I'm getting like every, even on the weekends, like every day. So yes, we have the Six of Cups. People secretly describe you as somebody who is, even if you are closed off or like reserved with the Hermit card, you definitely give off the vibe that you're someone who is emotionally safe with the Six of Cups. So how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, valuable, competent with the Ace of Pentacles, capable. Yeah, they see your worth, they see your value, they see you as somebody who's going places, especially in the workplace. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, magnetic, powerful, influential. Like you influence people to get on their ish. Like it's like you're the person that people see. I always see them going on the jog. I always see them waking up early in the morning. I always see them like bringing in their groceries. I always see them like having their little walk. Like there's something about you that's consistent and it's influential. Like it's influencing people to do the same thing, to be consistent in their habits, to be consistent and intentional in their life. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? Yeah, they describe you as somebody who is a well-rounded individual with the World card, someone who is also well-traveled, or they describe you as somebody who's accomplished. Like people could tell that you are someone who's extremely knowledgeable. You don't seem to be someone who like schemes through the surface. You dive deep, okay? So, how do people secretly describe you? We have the King of Swords. Yeah, I don't know why I heard Ice King because the King of Swords is the Ice King. But that's the thing, the King of Swords, like air signs are very sensitive. It's just that air signs, they don't they don't show their emotions, but they're really sensitive. They're really deep. They're just not going to show it like the other signs, like water signs is more like emotional. They're gonna show you, that they're like if they're hurt, they're gonna probably express themselves a little bit more. Air signs, they're not gonna do that. No, they're not. Okay. If you're dealing with air signs and they're not expressing their emotions, it doesn't mean that they're cold. It's they process emotion through logic and not through like emotions. It's more like logical, which is where they have a hard time expressing themselves or being more warm, but they're really deep and they could like your air sign could be heartbroken and you won't even know. Okay, and that could be you with the King of Swords. Okay, you may come off as like stoic. That's like air signs. They come off as stoic. Like you may not you be like they're unable, like they're unreadable, but in actuality like you could hurt them and you won't even know that you hurt them because they're not going to show it in their face. They're not going to show it in their emotions. Like you're not going to see it. But like if you know them really well, you're going to know like if they're hurt. There's going to be like a shift in the energy or a shift in their, like it will be very subtle. Like if you're not really good at discerning or seeing like body language and everything, you're not gonna see it. This is what I'm getting here. And some people they may, because you could be stoic here, because the King of Cups, he's not stoic, the King of Cups, but he's not gonna show, he's not gonna wear his heart on his sleeve. So with the King of Swords combined, that tells me that maybe for you, my pal number two, you're not somebody who's going to reveal your emotions like that. You have a really good poker face. This is what I'm getting here with the King of Swords. But you feel very deeply, okay? So how do people secretly, we have the Tower, unpredictable, okay? Fascinating. That's how they describe you, because you don't fit the mold. Like they may expect you to be a certain way or act a certain way and you are totally different. So how do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? We have the Hangman. Yeah, like you could be a Scorpio. Some people may describe you as intense or intimidating with the Tower. And then we have the Hangman. Yeah, you think outside the box. You could definitely be a water sign as well, because we have all the water signs here, and then we have the King of Cups. Yeah, like there's this alluring energy about you. Even if you're stoic with the King of Swords, people are just still drawn to you. They want to know you. I keep getting like some of you Ice King, like maybe some of you, I'm getting like you might be wealthy as well. So you're very cautious of like who you allow in your world, especially if you're wealthy. Honestly, like I don't blame people that are wealthy, that are cautious with who they invite, because you worked really hard. Only a wealthy person could know how hard they work to get that money, to get those their finances up. They're not gonna allow you to come in and then just scoop their money. No, they're not gonna do that. And I don't blame them, okay? Like if you're wealthy and you don't want nobody to come and take your finances, take your resources, I do not blame you. How do people secretly describe you? We have the magician, resourceful, okay? Very skilled and talented. Some of you, I feel like your resources, like your finances, your abundance comes from like your own skill sets and talent. Like you really had to work hard for your abundance, and it took you some time. It was something that you've manifested through sheer will and effort with the Eight of Pentacles. It wasn't like, I don't feel like a lot of you, if you're wealthy, it's not through inheritance. Is not an inheritance. You earn that. You work for this money. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting like an apprentice, somebody who's always learning, somebody who's always improving your skill sets and your talent, your craft. You're methodical, agile. How do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Spirit. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Nine of Swords. Ooh, intimidating. You, like, people may, they may describe you as somebody who goes above and beyond, and you set the standard a little bit too high for others, because Nine of Swords is giving like stressed out, anxiety, nervousness, overthinking things. So people may describe you as somebody who invokes those emotions within them, like they want to please you or they want to impress you. People feel like they have to impress you. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? We have the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, I'm getting like adventurous, bold, okay, creative. That's what I'm getting here with the Knight of Wands. Very bold energy, powerful energy with the Knight of Wands. You are someone, the way that they describe you is someone who walks the beat of your own drums, because like you do things that are some people are afraid of doing because they don't want to seem like different or an outcast, because you are a recluse, so you do your own thing. You don't really worry about how people are going to see you or perceive you, or how they feel about your methodology or the way that you handle yourself or your life. You just go towards your heart's desires with the Knight of Wands. People describe you as like bold in that sense. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Spirit. No, just one card. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you see, you have high standards for yourself with the Five of Pentacles. You leave people out in the cold. Like, I heard dismissive or like unattainable. Like, people feel like they don't have a seat at your table. They describe you as somebody who is very picky with the Five of Pentacles, because you leave people out in the cold. Like you don't allow them in your social circle if they don't meet a requirement. And you prefer to dine alone, to be alone, to stay alone if you have to for a long period of time, instead of like being around people that you don't feel in alignment with. Okay, so sorry about that, my pal number two. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Fool card. Somebody who walks to the beat of their own drums. Okay, somebody who has their own way of doing things, somebody who's eccentric. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Three of Wands, a pioneer. Yeah, you're doing things that people are afraid of doing with the Knight of Wands. You're bold. You do it on your own terms. You don't follow people. You're definitely a pioneer, a trailblazer. That's how people describe you. Secretly describe. I can't even speak. With the Three of Wands. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands came out for pile number one as well. They describe you as a warrior, somebody who's fierce protector, somebody who has stamina and endurance, okay, with the Nine of Wands. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Three of Pentacles, somebody who is like a woman or a man of your word, somebody who is methodical, practical, and grounded, somebody who their reputation definitely precedes them. You are somebody, whenever you do something, you go above and beyond. You're not mediocre. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? Okay, people may project onto you their desires, what they perceive to be true about you. They see you as someone who has a lot of options. They describe you as somebody who has a lot of options, a lot of like opportunities that are being presented to you, that you've created those opportunities for yourself because you've developed so many skill sets and talent to be able to attract those opportunities to you. But there's so many pathway and avenues open to you. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, bounce. They secretly describe you as a natural born leader, a self starter, definitely intimidating. But like the emperor is a self made individual. It's through his sheer will and power that he became the emperor. It wasn't like the emperor is not like crowned an emperor just because. No, he has to earn this position. He has to earn his stripe. And this is how people secretly describe you, as somebody who earns your stripes, okay? So, how do people secretly describe you? We have the Five of Cups. As someone who's been disappointed so many times in life and in people that you've learned to only depend on yourself. Yeah. Like you've been too disappointed too many times. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, Five of Pentacles again. We have 555. Leaving people out in the cold. Yeah, they may describe you as someone who may like going back to people that are maybe like are wealthy or financially well off. Like they may be described you as somebody who's stingy, like on like I don't know why I heard unforgiving. Somebody may feel some type of way about you leaving them out in the cold, or there's an element of regret or sorrow when it comes to you or how people is describing you. There could be somebody who's talking about the fact that you may have cut them off because they betrayed you. They did something messed up, and then now you removed your acts. You denied them access to your life, and they may be saying like, maybe like you're too strict or money hungry, but it's like, okay, well, it's your money. Why would you want somebody to just come in and take your money, your hard-earned money, just because they feel entitled to it, or just because you're family or something? This could be like a family member talking about you like that, describing you to people. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number two. Bye. Hi, Bell 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Telebi the Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the Lazurite crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pal number 3, how do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you, pal number 3? How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, okay, my pal number 3. Beauty and brains, exquisite beauty, abundant. There is an energy of luxury about you, leisure. Yeah. You have a lot of suitors, my pal number 3. I don't like, I think like pal number 3, it's not that you don't know you have suitors, but I feel like the suitors that you have or the people that are interested in you, you may not be like interested in them. Like you may not see them as potential lovers, okay? Not because they're not good, but maybe your mind is on something else. So how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have the temperance, calm, cool, and collected. Balance, even tempered. There's a peaceful energy. You radiate peace. I'm getting like expansion. Yeah, you're expensive. You're definitely an experience that people never had before. So, how do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Baron. How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly? Ooh, Seven of Cups. They describe you as someone who is multi-dimensional, somebody who has a lot of options, opportunities that are being presented to you. We have the High Priestess who came out for all three piles. So this tells me that you're very intuitive, extremely discerning. You have this magnetism that people are drawn to with the High Priestess. You have inner knowing. Your wisdom runs deep, okay? People could definitely describe you as somebody who is a wise person. You know when to speak, when not to speak, what to say, what not to say, how to say. Like, you're very selective in that way. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, as somebody who's hard to please, somebody who's not easily impressed. You have high expectation. So it's like, what I'm getting? You know that Michael Jackson's video, Remember the Time? Okay, so like if you've ever seen the video where Eddie Murphy and Iman are like, the Pharaoh. It's like I feel like she was like not Nefertiti, but I feel like she was like Cleopatra or something like that, the way that she was like dressed. But you know how like all the people were coming in to entertain her and she was like, ugh, she was bored. And then when Michael Jackson came in, she was like, oh, like who's that? I'm getting like, this is you. Like you're like Iman in that video, like you're not easily impressed. Like you're sitting on your throne and it's just like everybody, like all these like suitors are coming at you. You're like, oh my god, like who is this? Like, boy, if you're gonna come step to me, you better come harder than that. Like this is lame. Like, this is the energy you're giving off, and that's how people just secretly describe you with the Four of Cups. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have Judgment. Some people say that you are judgmental or you're very picky. That's how they secretly describe you, like very picky, or like your standards are too high. You're very, like, you assess people to the T. And like honestly, like I know some people, they say, oh, don't judge or don't do this, don't do that. Yes, to a certain extent, right? You're not supposed to judge people and like say that they're beneath you or whatever like that. But you have to be selective with who you allow in your energy, who you allow in your space. It's like there's a saying, like, you are the average of the six people that you hang around with the most. So if you're trying to be the best, you want to be on your game, your A game, you can't be around somebody who's slacking. Okay, somebody who's mediocre or somebody who doesn't care about their future. Like, or else you're going to become like them because they're going to influence you. Eventually you're going to become like them. Eventually, like, their energy is going to rub off on you, so you have to move away from them. And I feel like this is you, my pal number three. Like, you're like, sorry, but like, I get it, this is how you want to live your life, that's fine, that's on you, but you're not going to come here and do this here. You could go over there and do this over there. And some people may feel some type of way about that. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Practical, invested, dedicated. Like, you are someone who's dedicated, and I'm getting that for you as well. Like, you put in the time, you put in the work, you're always investing in yourself, you're always investing in your growth. Some of you could be workaholics here, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, your money is never going to disappoint you, okay? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, hardworking, meticulous, okay? You have amazing work ethics. Like I said, you could be a workaholic. You're dedicated. You're someone, like, yeah, like that's how they describe you. Meticulous, like to the T, detailed oriented. You could be an earth sign, you could be a Taurus here, don't have to be, but you take your craft, You take your life and you take your future seriously. Okay, you take your time, you invest in yourself, you invest in your growth, and you want to be surrounded by people that are on the same wavelength, that have the same mindset. And if they don't, it's not like you're going to say that they're bad. They're just not in alignment with you. And some people, they feel like you're hard to please because of that. So how do people secretly describe you? Very like sharp eye with the page of swords, quick on your feet. Yeah, like I'm getting like they can describe you as somebody who's curious, somebody who's observant, somebody who's mentally sharp. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have the devil. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, intoxicating, tempting. It could be Capricorn here. Ooh, ooh, there's temptation here. Somebody's saying that you're looking like a snack. Maybe you work out. You have a nice body, fit body, especially with the Empress. You're very attractive, I'm getting. And with the devil, it's like, ooh, temptation. Like, wow. Somebody that you can't resist. Irresistible. This is how they describe you with the devil. Like this allure about you. Femme fatale, okay? Energy. That's how somebody's describing you. Somebody does not want you around their man, okay? If this person does not invite you to their house, that's the reason why. They don't trust you. Well, they don't trust their men around you. How do people secretly describe you? We have the King of Swords, okay? Strategic, mentally sharp, highly intelligent. That's how they describe you. You're someone who's like, articulate, a great communicator, but you're sharp, okay? People cannot pull the wool over your eyes with the King of Swords. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Two of Wands, somebody who is a visionary, somebody who takes initiative actions, who makes like informed decisions, wise choices, okay? That's how they describe you with the Two of Wands. How do people secretly describe you? Ooh, bounce. We have the Emperor and the Empress. And I think the Emperor came out for all three piles. Holy moly. Natural born leader, self starter. Okay. You're intimidating to some people. That's how they describe you. But they describe you as somebody who knows how to lead with the Emperor, who knows how to take charge, somebody who is strong willed and determined. Definitely self made energy. You got to where you are today through your sheer will and dedication. I can't even speak. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Fool. The Fool came out for all three piles as well. Someone who walks to the beat of their own drums, okay? Somebody who takes initiative in their life. You're definitely a leader. That's how people describe you, a leader. You are the blueprint. People look up to you. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Five of Swords. Oh, no, just one card. How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the Magician. I think the Magician came out for all three piles as well. So this tells me that collectively you guys are very skilled and talented, resourceful. Yeah, I'm getting like multi-talented here. Because the Magician is full suite. He has all the elements, right? The cups, the pentacles, the wands, and the swords. So you are someone who's extremely versatile. That's how people secretly describe you, versatile. And your versatility is different because it's not just surface level versatility. You're someone who is really great at everything that you do. So it's like everything you touch turn to gold. You have the Maddest touch. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Five of Pentacles, leaving people out in the cold. Somebody who's strict. You run a strict program with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're not easily impressed. Going back to the Four of Cups and like, what I was saying about Michael Jackson's video, Remember the Time. Like, you don't play that. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Ace of Cups. They describe you as somebody who thinks highly of yourself. You have a high self-esteem. You're sure of yourself. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, you're loving and you're nurturing, but you're very selective with who you share this love with. but you're a loving individual, okay? Only the people that have close access to you could know these things about you. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Knight of Cups. I'm getting like a charmer. Yeah, like some people may describe you, going back to the devil, Mr. Still Your Girl, Mrs. Still Your Man type of energy, like, femme fatale, Casanova energy, okay? That's why some people don't want you around their men. Like, you have people eating at the palm of your hands. Okay, so how do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? How do people secretly describe you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Just one card. We have the Queen of Pentacles, independent, self-sufficient. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, extremely competent, capable. Yeah, like you're too, some people find you too independent because you walk to the beat of your own drums, you do your own thing, you don't really ask for permission to do your thing, you just do it. How do people secretly describe you? Yeah, they describe you as somebody who is very stable, abundant, vibrant. There is this energy of celebrate, like a celebratory energy and positive energy that you radiate with the Four of Wands. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Nine of Swords as pressure with the Nine of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety or sleepless nights when you come around. Like people describe you as like intimidating to them. They're worried about your opinion. So how do people secretly describe you? Ooh, we have the Magician again. Yeah, as somebody who's very skilled and talented, I'm telling you, your talent is something that is intimidating to some people because they may only be good at one thing, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with being like a master at your craft. But some people, they feel like it's not enough, or when they come like in comparisons to you, they feel like what they're good at, what they're excelling at is not enough in comparisons to you. They keep comparing themselves, but they see you as like masterful with the Magician, extremely capable. Yeah, your versatility is something that could be intimidating to some people. It's like they could only be good at one thing, but that's what they tell themselves, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that they're only good at one thing, but that's just what they tell themselves. And when they see you, you're versatile in so many aspects, so many sphere, and you're well versed in different topics, so they feel like they don't measure up to you like that. So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Queen of Cups, emotionally intelligent, emotionally sovereign, and emotionally disciplined. Okay, you're not the type of individual with the Queen of Cups to emotionally react, or to wear your heart on your sleeve, or to say things or do things or allow other people to make you feel some type of way about yourself. You're emotionally sovereign. So for you, your emotions are regulated. You're somebody who's emotionally regulated. That's how people describe you, even if they may not say emotionally regulated, but they say in this terms of like you're not somebody who's easily rattled. Your self-confidence is intact. With the Queen of Cups, you're very loving and nurturing. That's how people secretly describe you. But the loving and nurturing energy only comes, like, only the only people that have access to that is the people that have earned that access. Okay, not everybody gets to see the Queen of Cups. They may only see the King of Swords. Maybe this is like most people see the King of Swords, not the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Pentacles. Only the people that earn their spots in your life, because we have the Four of Cups, right? You're hard to please, or you're hard to impress. They're the only one that get to see that side of you. How do people secretly describe you? We have the Three of Pentacles, methodical, somebody, a woman or a man of your word. Your reputation definitely precedes you with the Three of Pentacles. Capable, collaborative, so you are someone, let's say if you have a project with someone, or you have a task, or you have some sort of like contract with someone, you're working with the person, like with the Three of Pentacles, you're definitely someone who, that your word is bond, okay? So how do people secretly describe you? We have the Seven of Cups again. This is like illusion, confusion. There is this energy with the Seven of Cups that people describe you as someone who has a lot of options. Okay, there's so many avenues that you could take in life. You've created so many opportunities for yourself that some people, they feel like it's unfair, or they could be jealous of that as well. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number three. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number three. Bye.